If you remember from my 5-year anniversary video, I said I will release the main line used in my series. Well... oh, botheration! So instead, I will make a tutorial on how to make these stations one by one. Starting off with Sheffield. Hey everyone, it is Isotoreal Productions, and as I said before, the problems came up that I can't release the main line to you, which breaks my heart. I really wanted you guys to have fun, try to recreate some of these episodes that I've done. But anyways, instead I'm going to be doing a tutorial, and we're going to start off with the first station, Sheffield. Now Sheffield was the very first station I actually designed myself. It is technically the main line's joining point. So let's begin. The first part, or the first stage you're going to need is the Roseworth Vale Railway. Now it's probably provided, I don't know, I don't remember when I got this. So the next step is to now basically create your own session. We're going to go to the quick drive and make a quick session. Let the whole loading process load and just wait. Once the loading procedure is done, it's time to now find Sheffield. Now you can use any location you want for Sheffield. I'm going to choose the one that's a little bit farther from Barrow-in-Furness, which is Lowfield from the actual route, to start us off. If you're having trouble finding Sheffield, a trick for me is to just use the map view and go from Barrow-in-Furness a little bit farther to the right hand side. And once I locate track points that make a Y shape, such as the one that you're going to see now, then I found Sheffield. There's no doubt that you probably figured out why I chose this section. It's because it has that joining track to Sheffield, to the main line, my bad, and then going through a bit further down on separate tracks. It's now time to get building. The first part that we're going to need to do is add the spleen, or spline. I call it spleen because that's how I pronounce it here in Canada. Once you click that, you're going to click the add button or the plus sign on it and remove the track section. That way it's easier for you to get to the platform easier and faster. You're going to have to scroll down all the way to the section where it shows the platforms. You can choose any platform you want. I chose the 8-meter version. That way people have a chance, for workers who have to go down to the tracks and fix something or do anything like that. You're going to basically try to keep it away from the tracks, so that way the trains don't have to ram through it to the platform. And if your platform looks too short, all you need to do is click the move spleen point and touch the circle and extract it all the way to how far you want it. Really, that's pretty much the first part of the track point. The next step is to now add the second platform. I chose was the 3-meter. You can choose, again, any type you want, but I chose the 3-meter because that way it's shorter and I don't have to worry about it crossing through the tracks. So again, you're going to do the same method that you did for the first platform. If it's too short, use the track point to move it, to extend it, and pretty much, yeah. So once you finish off just looking over and checking if everything's alright, we need to add fence because we don't want people falling off or randomly walking onto the main line where Pip and Emma or any of the other mainline diesel engines will be rushing through with their passenger trains. So you're going to again go and click the add button and click the fence, or click on a fence. time to choose the fence. The fence I chose was the Fence QR4 platform. It looked simple, easy to use, and also looked better than the other platforms or fences I've used. So, if your fence seems to look like it's somewhat above ground instead of on the ground, that's a simple fix. What you're going to need to do is click the two lines that are looking like they're splitting up a square piece of rectangle, and I will say move up or the height adjust the height. Just slightly move it down so that way you can focus on trying to align it. Once that happens, again you can do the same method with the platforms, just extend it to as far as you want. If by any means you mess up on let's say, anything with the fences or any platform issues, all you have to do is just click the edit, click the select the mouse, click the select the screen, select spleen, and click the delete button once it's fully highlighted. And there you go, it's gone. Our next step is to add add details. So what you're going to do is click the add objects button where it looks like a house behind a tree, and once you click that, all you need to do is do the same thing. Click the add button, remove most of the obstacles in the way, that way you don't get confused, and just type in station. You can use any station building you want. I chose the SC station because it's simple and easy and looks pretty much better than the original station that Sheffield obtained. Once selected your station, you can see that it's facing opposite ways and it looks like it's just buried in the ground. That's a quick, easy fix. Click the rotating button and just rotate it opposite. Just move the station to how far you want it or where you want it, and just hold down and click the height adjusting. And that way you can adjust the station to match up with the platform. Sheffield starting to look like Sheffield. So the next step is to add some map. So what we're going to do is type in a map and just add a simple system map. To let people know how the stations are or how the railway is running. You can add some street lights if you want, or station lamps. That way people can see when it turns dark. And pretty much, you can do whatever you want with Sheffield. As far as the railway, as far as you want your railway to look. The last step I would suggest highly adding is a walkthrough. So if you ever watch Tom's Friends, you've noticed how at that station people are randomly going on to other platforms, and I've always wondered how that happened. I have no idea. If you know, let me know in the comments. But I just added a walkthrough and just pretty much added it through just between the platforms of 1 and 2. major step is to add a parking lot. Just go back into spleens, add that, and then just go back to objects and add a station sign. Just wait to let engines, crew, and people know that this station is known as Shedfield. You can use any station you want, station sign you want. I chose one that's a bit bigger, that way it can hold the same name. And pretty much that is all. So pretty much this will be the first episode of how to create the series of the main lines. Wow, I can't speak today, my bad. How to create the mainline series station. And again, I'd like to thank you for joining me again, probably next week or tomorrow, as we will build Redcoat, the second station to the Roseworth Railway. Other than that, thank you for 80 subscribers. For those who are new, please consider subscribing. My series is worth it.